Hello, hello. So, as the title says, we're going to do some post MSQ content. Before that, I'm going to do my Fox Hollow stuff. Or Wondrous Tale. Forgot it's not Fox Hollows. Anywho, I'm gonna be doing that. What the? There's even more. Anyways, all of this we just have to breeze through. We're like silver level, we just breeze through a lot of this anyways. Not to the point where you one shot it. I'm close to it. Gosh, Star Person does so much damage. Arm 91 to 900. I can do those later. I do want to pick up expert relics. have subtracted. Nice sushi. It's taking too long. Come on now, he's already dead. Anyways, here, have a starter. Oh wait, he lives? How? Oh, because he can't die. I see. Like, there's no way you live that hot. Gosh, Jordan takes so much time. Oh, Nidhogg also takes time. Aye. Fine, surely. Hey, not very nicely. Okay, come on now, Kyle. Let me target you. Never mind, the dog gets a lot faster. That was a bit strong, seems. Final coils of Bahamut. Sure. Actually do Bahamut, I guess. never killed Bahamut that quick before. Never ever killed Bahamut that quick before, goddamn. That thing just melts. Anyways, I don't know what I want to do first. We'll go to Solution 9. Go to Solution 9, pick up the rate here maybe. Or is it normal? Let me put this as a favorite location. Turbo Foundation. Oh, is there 3 of them? I'm gonna guess a new challenger approaches is there. That normal raid. I need to pick up all of these anyways, but we're just gonna assume that one is the normal raid. Oh yeah, it is. I remember this guy on TV. Ah, I found you at last. You, my good madam, were born to be a star. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Metem, Head of Strategic Management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is Arcadian, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. As you may have heard, circumstances has forced us to close the arena's door for a time. The time is right to reopen them. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it is our hope to help them forget their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, they need something new. Someone new. And who better than she who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you to be Arcadian's next great star. Just imagine it. An upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadian's mightiest to rise up again as grand champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? For your part, you will be naturally well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. I dare say this has enticed you, but you need to make up your mind right away. If you're keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadian at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. Peak gameplay. My SAG members actually liked it too. I'm curious what it is. I don't need it. Get this shit out of my inventory. Tulky, Master Metem has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will take you to him. Apparently tanks actually have to move the boss. They're not just wall bosses, essentially. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, by this I will take it you will fight in the Arcadian. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you. You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose. Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you on the stage. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. Those are some of the fighters you will face. They are all characters, as you can see. But I hope you do not take offense at their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the Grand Champion. I have no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as a challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadian are divided into 3 tiers: lightweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers, and thereby rise up as a grand champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. 3? There's a 4th. Goodness gracious me, I almost forgot to mention the most important thing. The Arcadian has its own repository of Pharaoh souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighter's very form, lest you wonder. It is the potency of the souls employed that separate the championship's 3 tiers. Now, I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator, even when you face the king. You did not rely on souls of any kind. That's most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it will be can't pronounce that word. Be very unfair for you to compete with not to balance the scales. Fortunately, here at Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We use them to create allies to fight alongside you. And to make sure they work with you, like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearance and abilities to your liking. Sounds a lot like the Endless. Endless. I'm not familiar with that term, but I assure you there's nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. And for the purpose of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra will suffice. What do you think? I love how they have to put a story reason to why there's 8 people fighting against 1 person. The souls in your repository should be 3. I had expected that you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal, an additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. You, my friend, will be the star who brings fresh change to Arcadian. What do you say? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Excellent. Now I will tell you more about the Arcadian. But let's save it for you after your first bout. After all, it'll be pointless if you end up losing straight away. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadian. When you are ready to take the arena, you need but say the word. May earn valuable artifacts. I don't know what to pick up yet. Let's see if the math nerds figured it out. Second. Else, I'm just not gonna pick up anything yet. Gloves and feet. Okay, I guess I do know what I need to pick up. Gloves and feet. Okay. You're ready then. Excellent. Rest assured I will be here to guide you in the beginning. Now I shall introduce you to your first opponent. Pray look at the monitor. This here is Black Cat. Beard as a claw in the dark. That's right, she's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, you'd be wise not to underestimate her. Is a real talent and is expected to go far. Her fairer soul is a calf palog, a terrible feline said to have pushed a legendary hero to his limits. With its power, she becomes unimaginably nimble, and her very claws can rend steel. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Now, you should know that the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. may emerge victorious in your debut. AAC lightweight heavyweight M1. I had a feeling this is what a raid here would be like, story-wise. They're just gonna make you do like fights. And like arena-style fights. That was my initial thought when they were talking about what the Arcadian was in the story. It's like, oh, that's what the raid here is gonna be like. Another I told you so moment. Trial by Spire. Pardon me, but you wouldn't happen to be Tulky, would you? The very same Tulky who saved Solution 9. Aha! I knew it. You, my heroic friend, are in luck. For I'm granting you permission to test your might against indomitable dummies. Usually they're reserved for military research, but I'm willing to make an exception for one of your talents. Nothing to say. Of course. You've been struck dumb by my overwhelming generosity. Not to worry, for I will ease you in with a thorough explanation. Once you return to your senses, come meet me in the outskirts. So this is the stone, sky, and sea. Wait. Why am I teleporting? We get it for free. Aha, there you are. I trust you recovered from your shock of my initial proposal. Good, good. Now let me explain what this is all about. I'm a researcher for Oblivion, namely in the field of electrope engineering. During Zeralja's reign, I survived within the ranks of his army by helping to research and develop protective materials. One of my many projects was these indomitable dummies, and as their name implies, their durability is second to none. They were used to measure the offensive potential of an entire arsenal of weapons, in fact. But now Zeralja is no more, and peace has returned to our home. A preferable outcome, of course, but does mean that my masterworks have been left to rust. And as an affront to science, I cannot forgive. Peace may demand we set down our weapons, but the march of progress must go on. So I grant you, who seems to possess might equal to an entire squadron of hardened troop, access to the Spire of Trial. Of course, I am more than willing to make adjustments as befits the magnitude of your power. As a woman of science, I can think of no greater honor than to have you testing the limits of my creations. You've given me purpose in you, Tulky. I'll be here testing and improving the dummies when able. You're welcome to stop by any time, even if only to gaze upon my indomitable beauties. Yeah, it's a stone that finds. Figured as much. That was that. There wasn't really much else it could have been. Back to solution 9, we're good. Assuming this is gonna be a level 100 dungeon. There should be 2, I believe. At 2. I'm missing. That's nostalgia. Tulky, I've been looking all over for you. Apologies for the lack of pleasantries, but there's precious little time to spare. A curious anomaly has wormed its way into living memory. We fear it could pose a terrible threat if left alone. Please, you must help us. Wonderful. Oblivion is lucky to count you among its allies. Let's reconvene at the Gate of Remembrance then. I can explain more there. Oh, but a fair warning. You may not be able to recognize me at first glance. Oh. That's supposed to mean. Okay, let's see what this first raid is about. So that's how they explain this? That's some long claws. Very interesting.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds.
Our challenger's first opponent, can they hold their own against our feline ferocity?
I sharpened these just for you.
Beautifully dodged!
Can you dodge this, I wonder? Try this!
Here it comes. Black Cat's live and lethal maneuver.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Please go with us while we went to the window.
Going up!
Oh, that's interesting. God, that stunned you for so long. Yo. Right. Okay, good.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the table.
Guts you like a cunt!
They're still in it, but for how long?
I'm not moving, man. I'm casting. You're moving for me, man.
You're mid-mid!
Does she... Where does she face? Okay.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark. Amazing! The challenger saw straight through it!
Also, Tech was so late.
To me, echo of my soul!
Interesting. Should not stay in the stack.
To me, echo of my soul!
What? Ah! Looks like someone is holding back.
just gonna use Scramble over. That's actually a more interactive first fight than others have been. Usually a lot of the first fights are very training dummy and very uninteractive. This one's actually pretty cool. I like it. Arm, boots and glove, I believe.
It's all over.
Arm, helm, glove, boot. Okay, cool. Oh, we can have fun. Gloves and feet. Okay. Bravo, bravo. You're simply magnificent out there. The president's eye for talent is keen as ever. So now that you have your first victory under your belt, I shall tell you more about the Arcadian. The championship traces its roots to a time in Alexandria long before the coming of the Turali people. It was very different in the beginning, though, with matches pitting recreated simulacra against each other. That's right, the very same that fought at your side. Both with the advent of soul-derived resuscitation, battles to the death between living combatants became the norm, and all without any actual deaths. The contents evolved once more after Zoraija was made king. It was he who proposed the use of feral souls to enhance one's flesh, leading to the technology for it being devised. So it was that combatants who took on the power and likeliness of beasts, and the audience experienced newfound heights of excitement. God, my throat. I was not made for talking, apparently. However, when Zoraija raised the banners of war to embark on his conquest, all Pharaoh's souls were reserved for the army's use. We had no choice but to suspend operations at Arcadian. What happened afterwards, I believe you know. Having gone mad, the king was vanquished by your hands. And shortly thereafter, our beloved queen was taken from us. Though we are thankfully safe now, sadness and uncertainty darken our hearts. Some may think it in poor taste to resume the championship now of all times. I was really not made for talking, apparently. Fuck my throat. But it is now, most of all, that the people need cheering up. And as I mentioned when first we spoke, we wish to help them forget their cares. Did you see how the audience roared when you, the upstart challenger, triumphed over our rising rookie? You have captured the imaginations, and I hope you will continue to do so. Ugh, I can't believe I lost a soul who wasn't even using a pharaoh's soul. What are you? Damn it all. I can't leave things like this. Hey, would you mind if I watched you for a while? Don't worry, I don't have any hard feelings. I'm just curious, that's all. About what you can do. Be my guest. You know what? Let me be right back. Let me get some water. My throat is dying. Okay, I'm back with water, and hopefully I can talk for more than 2 sentences. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be watching you quietly. As fickle as a feline, that one. But I do hope you won't hold it against her. Deep down, she has a good heart. Oh god, that's pentamel. Oh god. Although unexpected, company has appeared. Let's focus on the match ahead. Sweet poison. Allow me to introduce your next opponent. This is Honey Bee, lovely, the darling of the Arcadian. As you can doubtless guess, she utilizes the soul of a bee, an extremely venomous one at that. What is this song? But rather than her poison, you should be wary of her ability to charm all before her. For in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromone of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. Those who fall under her spell, the light and the torment she unleashes upon them. Which is why the audience will be spectating via special contraptions, cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people be enthralled. In short, there's nothing lovely about her. Despite what she might claim, you're in for a bad time. That may be so, but I have faith in you. I have faith that you will prevail. Now sally forth and show us your mettle. What is that OST? What a very interesting OST. Let's see how you hold up this time without a feral soul. Okay, well, while we're doing that, we can go continue on with this thing. Aha, there you are, Tulky. Hehe, it's me, Nostalgia. Surprised? Why is she a robot? With Ralja gone, Oblivin's been allocated its resources to an investigation of living memory. And... okay. Sorry, Nostalgia. I have to leave you again. Utilizing Kafkiwa's technology. Oh, yeah, I'm leaving you in Nostalgia. Bye. You got a rate, normal rate to fight. Oh, cutesy. interesting.
The Honeybee Lovely Show has begun.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience. Submit to your lovely queen.
I know.
Beautifully dodged.
Oh my gosh, it's Barbarisia.
A vicious blow. That'll leave a mark.
Oh. Third. Interesting. Alright, I'm okay.
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
What the hell is this?
Proud to savor the sweet still of Honeybee's charms.
Alright.
She's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
Okay. Ah, I see. So you can't let them take 3.
Alas, her charms were not to be denied.
What the fuck? Oh, I fucking overrode
I'll make you mine.
I overrode my thing by accident.
Is everyone having a good time?
That's way too late.
A little taste to make it interesting.
Hi, she Western. Okay. Those are a lot wider than I thought they'd be.
Here comes her fearsome venom strike!
No hard feelings if I kill you? What? Oh, you're kidding me. It didn't work? B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybees changed the routine!
Okay. Very annoying.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
Whew. I canceled my ass. I'm going to be pro myself. Oh, shit. I kind of
Your support means the world
moved
to me,
into that
everyone.
one. Okay, I think next time if that comes up, I have to keep pulleys and retractor pallets.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still
More than
standing.
likely, you're gonna have to do that.
Beast will break you to a bloody pulp.
What a chaotic raid. My goodness. How very chaotic. This is fun though. It's very fun.
What? Clash! Neither side is willing to yield.
Please don't follow me, man. Holy. Giving you the opportunity to stand still.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it! But for how long? They're back on their feet! What?
We're just getting started.
Sad that my 2 minutes of drifting because I died during the phase. Fortunate. But it is what it is. I'm going to cast where I can. And this way I have free movement still. That is much better. Saving some gauge and having meteors or black comet makes it a lot easier.
What power! The Looks like someone isn't holding back.
That's a fun raid though. Oh. I feel like the Savage tier is actually gonna be pretty good, huh?
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Looks very, very interesting. Sorry. I need
It's
boots
all
and gloves
over.
still.
Until next time.
I don't need any boots. I have one boots, need 2 each. I think. Or is it 4 each? I don't know, it's 2 each, I think. I got none of it. Feels bad. I'll have to do 2 again later. I don't know. What a performance that was. I knew you could do it, my friend. To think you actually managed to take down Honeybee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you're now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light heavyweight division. And as eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is, someone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents and giving us advice on your training. Wait, if she needs a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an active fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Tulky is willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. You'd have Black Cat in my corner. You won't regret this. Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. Let's head to my gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than in this dreary old place. As you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. Shall see you again when it is time for the match. Alright then, follow me. The gym isn't too far from here. Hey, aren't you Tulky? You're the fighter who doesn't use a regulator. To not only fight, but win without using a feral soul. You're absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering for you from now on. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win your next match too, I just know it. You heartless fiend. How dare you embarrass our sweet honeybee like that? I hate you. Oh. Enjoy this feeling while you can, you blood. You'll be begging for mercy come your next match. My, the fans are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out their frustration, but I wish they could find more productive ways to use that energy. But do excuse me. I'm something of a storyteller, and I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Wait, you're a black cat. What are you doing keeping company with the lass who just beat you? Probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd rather watch your sister fight. Nobody put on a show like Wicked Thunder. This is never ending. Let's get out of here. Looks like we managed to slip away. Come on, the gym's just over there. We got paparazzi chasing us too now. Yeah, I'll be right back real quick. Okay. And here it is. Tri-Tails Training, the home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the only one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live, and the basement is where I train. Now don't be shy, go on in and make yourself comfortable. Pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Nayuni. Thank you very much for looking after my sister. Thanking her for knocking me out, are you? Anyway, as you may have pieced together, I have two sisters. And though they're gone now, our parents were originally from Tyrol. They happened to be in Yasulani when the dome appeared, and ended up trapped. Here they took up work as hunters, but they were always opposed to regulators and never wore them. And one day they went out and never came back. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see such a problem with the practice. So at our sister's urging, we started wearing regulators after mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulators when they passed that we can still remember them. Whether we're better or worse off for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand when it happened. When I've heard the story from my sisters, and when I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Tulky, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator in matches? If only to revive yourself should the worst come to pass. I'm afraid you can't change people's mind when it comes to soul use, Mayuni. It's a question of culture and upbringing. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You've won 2 championship matches now, Tulky. This calls for drinks. We've only got energy tonics, but it's a gesture that counts, right? You're celebrating even though you lost. So after what that delightful fan said outside earlier, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name is Eutrope, and she rose to be the top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and the uni, first and foremost. But turned out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind on. She was a natural at combat. And on top of that, she mastered how to wield Electrope. Hold on, I've just a thing. Wicked Thunder was her ring name. She harnessed 11 steeds' soul in conjunction with Electro, and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. I'm confident enough in what I must do. Eutrope herself taught me how to fight, but I could never emulate her fighting style. The thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. She was so close to being immortalized too. Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadian fighters retire young. Rare soul transfiguration is just too much of a burden on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residence on Everkeep's upper level, where they can live out their days in comfort. Eutrope threw all of that away when she vanished. I just can't wrap my head around why. That's enough reminiscing for now. It can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to Arcadian. Good luck, Tulky, and please be careful. Yeah, let's start. Here we go, Tulky. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Bio Heat. If you win this next fight, you'll become a champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything you've got. We've got. Right, let's take a look at your opponent. That there, I regret to say, is a reigning light heavyweight champion, Brute Bomber. He uses the might of the Bomb King to ignite all that he touches. That'll be the least of your worries. He's a dirty fighter who'll do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned. Countless of his opponents have had to be carried to the infirmary. But you'll be fine, I'm sure of it. If you bested me, you can best the Brute Bomber too. Now go and blast that loathsome lout out of his own ring, and come back here, the new champion. I like how each of the boss have new music. Hello, Yua. How you doing? Oh, thank you for the look. Can't watch cause spoilers. I guess this area is a spoiler. No, thank you. No more story stuff. Really. Are there people in the trash can? It's also like the one time where seraph cues aren't bad. Crazy. I think 2 tanks, how hard could it be? Can't be that bad. What do you get this 4th wing? We only have story for the 3 wings. Where's the 4th wing? What are we doing with that one? Why is this stage so big? Oh, surely he like burns the outer rings or something. There's no way this stage is this big. This like Alliance raid levels of big stages, man. I see some. Okay, good. That's what I thought. They have wannabe Akuma over here. I ain't deal with that shit. Get that shit away from me.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Okay, I did not expect it to be that wide. That's... Okay. You know, I thought it would just be like half his screen, not fucking that wide. Knockback power. Ah, didn't need to dash that far.
Don't mind me. Throat's a bit parched. Out of the way, Tin Can.
Oh,
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel! No more distractions!
okay, I see you.
A vicious blow! That'll leave a mark!
I have Adel back up, so you're gonna have to do this Adelus.
I can't lose! I won't!
Shit. Dude, I am itching death. I'm not gonna lie. That is... I'm cutting it very, very close. Ow. I don't have Adel to help you. attacking that.
Oh my! The
I
challenger
also
went
used
down
my
hard.
thing too quickly. Use my sure cast too quickly. That's my mistake.
They're back on their feet. What did? And they're done. Is it over already? What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back. The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
So what's the final this week? You did it. You really did it. Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's surely astonishing what you can do without a Pharaoh soul. With this, you're now the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, Tulky. Now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All and sundry will be watching. Make sure you wear something you won't regret. Ready, are you? Then let's get you on stage for your big moment. What's a five? What's a fourth? They're like talking as if there's only 3 parade here. There's a fourth. What's the fourth? My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in Arcadian. A rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the woman of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Tulky Estrella. Hold it right there. Your victory was a farce and I refuse to accept it. Oh my, it appears Brute Bomber's... Oh, 1 second. It appears Brute Bomber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. He fought with the 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one, just you and me. Here one to talk about fair. It's supposed to be one-on-one fight fudge or bloody bomb king. Shut your mouths. I make the rules here. What in the world just happened? You trope? I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who suddenly vanished, has returned. I will have your souls. Prepare yourselves. What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged the unstoppable upstart. Alas, as much as I wish to bear the witness of this to their clash, Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I am unable to sanction such a match. Intriguing. Most intriguing. This voice. It's the president. I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring. Repair yourself, upstart. You heard it, folks. By permission of the president, a match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? The Eoteric Witch or the Unenhanced Warrior? This is an event you cannot afford to miss. Need to use the washroom real quick. Be right back. Okay. Eutrope, where have you been, and why have you come back now? I'm sorry, it's just I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. It's a shame your big moment was spoiled, but now that the match's been decided, there's nothing for it but to prepare. As a former heavyweight fighter, Eutrope's more than a cut above everyone you've faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you climb up the ranks to become a champion, I reckon you're far from overmatched. As Nayuni mentioned, Eutrope, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the 11 steed's soul and employs Electrope in battle. Her rings a recreation of an imaginary city designed to allow her the full use of her powers. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous that there isn't even seating for spectators. And while she's my sister, I'm your second. So you go out there, Tulky, and you win this. Okay. I guess that's how they make the fourth fight. That is very little story compared to the others. Wicked Thunder will be your toughest opponent so far. And by far. We have what it takes, Tulky. I know it.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
Interesting. Ramu. You know, I do really appreciate that there's unique music for each though.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Interesting.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
What the fuck is that?
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what's going on here.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
We don't have reses.
Take this. If one needs wings, one needs simply living.
His great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
I don't like the look of that. How wide is that?
And they're done! Is it over already?
How's this?
Very interesting. Alright. Ow.
I'll erase you.
Bye, bodies. Bye, Bold Blast.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Well. I'm fucking dead.
Begone.
Interesting. I like this fight too.
This is nothing personal, but I must
Ow.
have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
What? I get hit by that one.
There is no limit to Electro's potential. Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon! Her skills are as sharp as ever. A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
Really?
Take that. If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's crazy! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Brother, stop targeting me with this shit. Let me just paint in peace.
How's this?
their feet. What creature?
Be gone.
That excellent.
They're still in it, but for how long? Are they done? Is it over already?
God, she's gonna have a second form after this too. Savage. Oh, very interesting.
I'll erase you.
Why'd that guy just fall off?
I need your soul.
I got the side cast off, man.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Look at that nasty cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Why is it only me with 2 minutes out right now?
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's clearly wings. Ha! How wickedly divine!
Bro! Stop with this nonsense. Excuse me? Why do we have tech now?
Be gone.
stay in my circle.
They're still in it! But for how long?
I'll erase you.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
How are you still standing? I cannot! I must not lose! Just die already!
Okay, twist that again.
I need your soul! Damn it. No choice but to withdraw.
In a shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
What do I have?
It's all over. Until next time.
One of each item. Oh, looks like I won the close. It's hard to beat a 98. You're safe, thank goodness. We're free to actually triumph. It seems you have the stuff to succeed even in the upper divisions. I was hoping to have a word with Eutrope, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. The uni will have watched the fight at home. I wonder what she thought of, well, everything. Come on, let's head in. I'm relieved you're unharmed, Tulky, but what a shock it was to see Eutrope again, and in that manner. What are you doing here? Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing all this time? I'll explain everything in due course. If you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right now. What? Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you'll eventually develop psychonecrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? We can get out before it's too late. Yana, have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised of retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our deaths. But I remember them all. How can that be if they're dead? Rather than to new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There, the regulators are removed. They are kept in confinement until they die. Without their regulators fitted, every keep system have no way of detecting their death, nor of preserving their memory. I had noticed changes to my body, and so decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized. And when I snuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts, I discovered the sordid truth. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? In theory, the remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. No, it has to be surpassingly dense. Like yours. I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause a disturbance, I challenge you in the ring, certain I will claim my prize. I knew the president wouldn't pass by the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I realized. That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Next time, I will have your soul. Wait, you true. Even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right. That's easy for you to say. You don't live the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. Forgive my intrusion. Come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance. But I fear I overheard something most distressing. So you didn't know either, despite your position in Ascension Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that is the worst thing we could possibly do. The president shows no mercy for those who get in his way. Should we go public with a secret, no one would be safe. Not you, or me, or any of the fighters. The Eutrope kept silent, I suspect is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Tulky, you must rise to the very summit of the Arcadian and become the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of this privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all the Pharaoh's souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skills you've displayed thus far, I have faith that you can do it. Yeah. My intention anyway. Good. Now, it would garner suspicion if I linger too long, so I shall take my leave, if you'll excuse me. As you recall, I can't find any matches for a while, and given what I know now, it's just as well. But I'll, of course, continue to support you as best as I can. At the same time, Naomi and I'll undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. I didn't realize that baby or child Makote's tails are also short. Quite cute. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. I put on a brave face for Nayuni's sake, but the truth is I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. You come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. Ah, there's our new light heavyweight champion. I've been most eager to talk to you, my friend. I believe a proper introduction is in order. My name is Gabro, and I am a cartoonist. That is, a storyteller in the medium of art. Most of my works are inspired by the battles in the Arcadian. I love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. Now I still have some few preparations to attend to, but as soon as that is finished, I should be most obliged to hear your tales. So he's a guy to unlock for Savage, I assume? Gabro's work are tremendously popular in Solution 9, and the fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of your own popularity. You could do worse than have a chat with him. I'm fairly certain that's just gonna be... There's the Savage unlock. I'd take a guess. Go back until we got interrupted on raid 2. While Sriracha's gone, or with Sriracha gone, Oblivion's been allocating its resources to an investigation of living memory. Utilizing Kafkiwa's technology, we developed remote-controlled sentries operable from the back room. Our surveys are both safe and efficient. To think that all of this once lay at Everkeep's summit. I can't help but wonder if a shade of my father ever resided in this grand city of the Endless. Ah, forgive me. I did say I'd explain the circumstances behind all this. During an earlier survey of the area, I encountered one of the Endless. He claimed to be one of the city's caretakers and offered me a guided tour. I accepted, thinking I'd conduct my observation at the same time. That's when I rediscovered the anomaly, a rift in the very fabric of living memory. I'm sure you'd rather see it yourself to believe it, though. Let's make for the Aspirant's wheels first. Constancy, the Endless who guided me, that is, should still be on duty there. That was a fun guy. That would be indeed a rift. A warm Yesterland welcomes to you, my friend. Or should I say, welcome back. I did not expect you to return as our anomaly-slaying volunteer. I do hope I was able to make your first visit to the Gate of Remembrance a special one. Your associate here informed me of what occurred afterwards, namely Her Majesty's regrettable demise. You needn't fret. I harbor no ill will against you. I, for one, would not wish to remain endless at the cost of such terrible sacrifice to worlds beyond. Though your efforts saw the city's terminals deactivated, I somehow remain. Still, I am grateful for my survival, as it allowed me to discover this peculiar phenomenon. The lost district of living memory lies beyond this rift, you see. I previously informed you that our beautiful city was comprised of 4 areas, but this was not always the case. Numerous others once thrived, until one day our reality was irrevocably altered in an attempt to bridge our world to others, and several districts were consumed in the process. Among the areas lost was a resplendent amusement district known as Dreamborough. This rift, however, allows us access through its streets more. We took a cursory gander of the place for ourselves, since we were curious to know what became of it. But there's nothing amusing about it. Quite the opposite, actually. We were promptly chased out by a horde of angry ghosts. After decades disconnected from living memories' aether supply, you must assume that the endless who reside there are no more. The once idyllic atmosphere has been marred by a dismal shroud. And I dare say our poor Dreamborough was warped itself into a place of nightmares. It has returned to us as a lost soul would, longing for connection. The beings within have come to call it Strayborough Deadwalk. Now that it's reconnected with living memory, its presence is a risk to the city. So we'd like you to brave the Deadwalk and shed some light on this mystery. You have my thanks. I regret that I cannot give you a tour of the place myself, but know that I shall be with you in spirit. Just gotta map the rest of this place. Might as well. I will say it is a very big shame that that city looks the way it does. I hope one day it's be able to be restored or something. Looks fairer now. Wait, is there no achievement for mapping a realm anywhere? Wait, I didn't look at every location, so Dodge. Oh, that's funny. Is it because I didn't do the dungeon? Is that why? I guess so. I guess the dungeons do count, huh? I didn't think it did. I guess it does. We'll go to Texas. I have to dump some of these. Yeah, so it's because of the dungeon I don't have mapping room. I want to say the normal raids are fun. No, I never looked at how big this mountain really is. Oh my. A very, very big mountain. Alright. Here, Picto can have a break. I don't know when I'd ever use it, except for, I guess, Hulu and Top. Well, you know, we'll have just in case, I guess. Okopacha. Okay, let's go back to Kanu. Yeah, I don't know how you're ever supposed to pronounce these names. Some of these names are like cruel. Absolutely cruel. Where in Yoctel have I not? A lot, apparently. I pinned a message by accident. Oopsie. You go visit whatever that thing is. Is that it? A floating tile? It is. Yeah, there's no way you'd ever see this without flying. Holy Selvas? The enormous pillar of rock in the Jatika heartland, thought to be a remnant of the upper forest from when the meteorite fall split the region into two elevations. While the Mamuldra revere the formation itself, the Shabral are said to hold sacred the trees which grow upon its summit. Oh, let me get this last one. Looking around. Alrighty, let's see what this dungeon's about. Gosh, that's bright. Where have I seen that before? Okay. Circus Town. Welcome one and all to the land of walking dream and nightmares. Royal Hidden Leono. Very interesting. God, I hate this mechanic so much. It requires so much movement. God, that's such an annoying mechanic. My goodness. Oh. What the? That's fucked up. That really happened just because. I feel like that should have happened because I the aggro. Also got hit by the environment. I didn't know that the Ferris wheel broke down. Jack in the pot. Oh, that's what that does. I see. I didn't see that one there. What a very annoying boss. I'm not gonna follow that thing the whole time. There has to be an easier way to read that. I'll have to look at the boss again. There has to be an easier way to... Has to be an easier way to read that. Oh god. Not the balls. Very interesting boss. Not even a boss. It's... I guess it's the most interactive ad I've fought. I guess. What the hell? Very... What's her face? Thank you. I see. What is very... Oh, you're supposed to dodge ghosts? Attack? Oh, I see. Okay, I can understand this. Wait. Okay, I think I get this. It's a lot less confusing than Teacup. Teacup was confusing to me. Please stay away from me. I feel like things could do that as a duo. Like at a certain point we should just fuck it, man. Let's do it. Like what are we wiping for every time? Oh wow. Oh, cool. Damn it. Ow. That hurts. My goodness. I will admit the first time was kind of weird. The whole ghost mechanic and shit. But it shouldn't have been that difficult afterwards. I don't think it was like that hard to understand. Or grasp, I should say. That was a bit much. That teacup boss is harder. I swear. Oh, come on. Tell me to follow 2 cups while doing mechanic. Fuck that, bro. I hate the teacup boss. Harder than anything else. You're back. Was the dead walk as haunted as we expected? Yes. Let me get this straight. You met a disturbed mascot, attended a Twisted Tea party, were assaulted by a sky wheel and a merry-go-round, then fought for your life in a haunted house. The Endless House, to be precise. And with that, my suspicions are confirmed. In the days when Dreamborough yet flourished, the Endless House often held plays with volunteers from the audience. These volunteers would be cast as the story's heroes, tasked with rescuing a captive princess from Chaumery, Lord of Nightmares. That sounds awfully similar to Tulky's experience. Precisely. Thus I believe the Dead Walk's monstrous residents were given life by the lingering memories of the Endless who once called it home. As its name once implied, the district was built for the Endless who loved to dream. The theme park itself likely gained a mind of its own. Over the years, perhaps it, too, harbored the hope that a hero would grant its former citizens final, desperate wish for freedom and for home. So as I understand it, when Queen's Fiend and Zeralja first attempted interdimensional fusion, a few areas within living memories suddenly vanished into the rift, including Dreamborough. And as endless souls within began to fade, their memories and desires fused with the very essence of their home, turned the Dead Walk into what it is now. Considering the timing, we have to assume the district's reconnection is due to Her Majesty's last attempt at interdimensional fusion. With Chaumery gone, those lost souls should finally be able to rest in peace. I'm not entirely certain, but the rift did close upon Tulky's return. I can only hope your hypothesis is true, and the role in that hollow performance has concluded. As has mine, I suspect. Long have I served as a guide, eager to bring joy to every visitor who passed through living memories' gates. But I see now why I remained. I was to perform this final act of guidance, to lead you both to those lost dreamers. I do not wish them in the mood, of course, so I shall take my leave. I could not be prouder to serve my fellow citizens. I could not be happier that you were my final guests. Farewell, my friends, and thank you, truly. I pity him, but I think it's best to let him go. We should return to Solution 9. Your good deeds still need to go rewarded. After all, I'll meet you back there as my real self this time.